Hello, it's Mr. Dorsey again. I'm going to show you how to calculate the area, the space inside, of an irregular polygon. This is not a square or a rectangle or a triangle, but when I look at it, I can divide the complex shape, step one, into simpler shapes. Color each shape, each simple polygon a different color. Rather than do that, I'm actually going to just shade one. So if I look at this, I can see that, oh, if I drop a straight line down, perpendicular to the base, I have over here now a square, perpendicular, 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 perpendicular. And that square then must have a side of 5 here, and this must be 5. So if this entirety is 7 inches, if I take the 5 off of the 7, this must be 2 inches. I'm writing it inside just so you can see it. Now I'm going to shade one and leave the other one blank. So the area we're talking about, we're going to look at this shape, the square, and this shape, the right triangle. Now, so that's literally what I'm going to write in these two blanks. Area of a square or a rectangle, either way, and the area of a triangle. Actually, I like calling it a rectangle better because this formula works with squares or rectangles, and squares are types of rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. Well, my pencil lead is giving me a hard time today. So I'm going to have the area of a rectangle and the area of a triangle, area of a rectangle and the area of a triangle. If I add these two areas together, I will get it. So how do I find the area? So the first step was to divide it into simpler shapes. The second step was to find the missing measurements. Well, I did that. 5 inches because it's a square. These are perpendicular. And this was 2 inches because the entirety is 7 inches, and that's 5. So this must be 2. So I found the two missing sides. I don't need to know the hypotenuse of the triangle to find the area. So let's see, what is the area of a rectangle? Area equals length times width, or base times height. Area, and I'm going to go ahead and put the formula and substitute. Length times width, 5 times 5. So my area becomes 25 square inches of the rectangle. Now, the area of the triangle is 1/2 base times height. Oh yeah, so if I take this base of 2 inches, and I plug that in, area equals 1/2 times 2 times what's my height? The perpendicular side on a right triangle is the height. So my area becomes 1/2 times 2 times 5, which is 10, or 1/2 of 10, which is 5 square inches. So now I have an area of 20. It's like this lead is completely destroyed. I have an area of 25 square inches and 5 square inches. And if I add the two areas together, I get my total. So total area of this complex shape is 25 square inches plus 5 square inches gives me 30 square inches. And that is how I find the area of a complex polygon. Now, I'll do more in other videos. I don't want to make this one too long, so you don't have to watch a huge one to get a sense of it. I will continue onward with our worksheet so that you can see more examples.